Boys, what is up? Welcome back to the show. It's your boy Lex Money. We've got another Aerodrome update today. Now, guys, I want to say, I feel like as a community, we've been holding it down for Aerodrome. We've been covering Aerodrome when nobody else wanted to. And as many of you guys know, I'm on my journey to 15k. So if you are an Aerodrome holder, if you're part of the community and you haven't subscribed already, you know what to do. And if you have, go and smash the like button, guys, because we're going to take a little backtrack. We're going to look into Ethereum. We're going to look into Aerodrome, Bitcoin dominance. But I want to say, do you guys remember back here? This was 3 months ago. Now, after such a big retracement, we do want to start to see us tackle 0382 and then up to the 0618, which is going to be between $1 and $1.60. Boom. That's where we are today. And then we also looked into Bitcoin dominance, okay? And we said we could be looking at something like this to occur. And then, you know, we may have a pullback from alts at this point because it's going to bounce. If we do have like a bounce, right, we come down, we have a bounce, lower high, and then go. In this time here, that's going to be where we really get the hell out of our altcoins. So, boom. All right. So, with that being said, guys, we go to the Bitcoin dominance. Now, it wasn't quite as big of a bounce as what I expected, and this was when we was around here. Okay, so just for a bit of clarity, we did grind a little bit higher before we had the breakdown bounce, and then now we're in the middle of that dumpy time that we were looking at, guys. So it actually was like this, right? Down, boom, and hopefully we can get the continuation. Okay, Aerodrome right now is in that little zone that we were talking about between $1.60 and $1. Okay, so if we go $1.60 and $1, right, boom, that was pretty much the breakout zone, wasn't it? We're in the high alert time, we called it, okay? And some people in the members club actually asked me, they were like, right, I need a plan for Aero. And to be honest, now could potentially be a good time if you wanted to start taking profits. Again, not financial advice, do what you want to do. But if you want to start like layering out a little bit, you can layer out 10%, 20%, anything that you want, depending on how much Aerodrome you have. You know, it's not a bad idea, to be honest, to start to lock in some profits. All right, guys, a quick intermission. This video is actually sponsored by Talstats. Now, Talstats is the leading bit tensor explorer. They've actually sponsored this video because soon we're going to be able to trade TAL directly on Aerodrome Finance, guys. You heard it. They're going to be able to bridge to base. Now, you can buy, sell, and stake bit tensor on Talstats. There's a link in the description for Talstats. Make sure you go and check them out. Thank you for Talstats for sponsoring this video. And this could be big for AI on Aerodrome. Let's get back to the video. Now, we've been live streaming most days. So if you haven't got post notifications on, then make sure you do, because I want to go live later on tonight. We do it pretty late in the UK so that we can try and capture both audiences. But myself and some of you guys who joined in the lives, we tracked this out, right? And we said, funnily enough, up here could be a big resistance zone, but then definitely at around $2 is going to be a big resistance zone, guys. Okay, now we come to the 4 hourly and you can see we're ready to find some resistance here, guys. Okay, so not to be ignored at all. Obviously, Aerodrome has had a massive move, right? All the way down from our buy zone, like 40 cents, up to where we are today. If we go and check out the measured move, then 238% is the measured move. Now, the main thing that we're looking at right now, guys, is to see, number one, what Bitcoin dominance is going to do. Are we going to continue to have a lovely run for Aerodrome and some of our altcoins? And then what is Ethereum going to do? Ethereum is basically at the all-time high. Ethereum good, Aerodrome good. Okay, that's how I see it right now. Being that Aerodrome is the number one base play, and why we allocated so much to Aero, and why I said to you guys when we were all the way down here, you know, Aero was the one base coin that I was focusing on accumulating. But this isn't to be ignored. Now, if we do break this order block, we're going to 5k. Right, big psychological level, we're going to 5k. It is what it is, and then we can start to tackle the upper areas for Ethereum. And what is that going to do for coins like Aero? I mean, the rotation is going to be real, and it should start to send us back to these range highs. Okay, big psychological resistance at $2.70 is going to be in line with this resistance zone here, guys. So well done to everybody who is in Aerodrome right now. You guys are doing really good. We need to pay attention to the fear and greed. If we do start to climb back to extreme greed, then I'm going to be like, right, I'm going to really think about how much profits I do take on my alts. And I do think we could get to upper areas of greed to lower areas of extreme greed by the end of the month. Okay, everyone is front running the rate cut decision. We go and we check out the rate cut decisions, guys. 99% probability that we're getting a rate cut. Okay, so this is why the markets are extremely green right now, because they're front running these rate cut decisions. Now, when this does happen, I am under the impression that seasonally September is pretty red and sucky. We do get a bit of a pullback in September of the post-halving year, that the rate cut could be a sell the news event. And for all of you guys to visualize that, you can go to the Bitcoin monthly returns, and some of you guys would have seen like Ben Cowen, I think he's been banging on about it a lot, saying that the September of the post-halving year, right, 2021, 2017, have all been red. Okay, we've seen green Julys and August, green Julys and August, green Julys and August, red September, red September, red September. So if we're going to repeat the cycle, right, it will make you feel like we're not going to get a pullback in that time, because we're going to pump for like another week or two, and people will, you know, they're going to be FOMOing back into the market. I can feel the FOMO already. A lot of people saying, why didn't I buy this? Why did I buy that? Why did I full port XRP? Okay, whereas you and I, right, we diversified, we got into the base coins, we got into the base portfolio. Base is probably going to outperform a lot of the other sectors as well. And we're able to take profits into the FOMO. Okay, so bear that in mind. We'll come and check this at the end of the month, see how well we're doing. I mean, currently 4% up for the month of August. And then you see in Q3 for Ethereum, 87%, even better than Q3 of 2021 so far and 2017. 87%, guys. We're going to have some resistance here, guys. If you really want to zoom in to the 15-minute chart, then what you're going to see is probably going to have a bit of chop. It would make sense that we have some chop here after a monster move, right, from $1 on that breakout to $1.40, about 45% move in the space of 4 days. Okay, absolutely fine. So I wouldn't worry myself too much about the chop that probably will come. And what I'm going to do later in the live stream as well, for anyone who wants to come and join, I'm going to load up my Blowfin. You guys can use the link to get your Blowfin accounts ready as well. We're going to try and do some live trades, because in yesterday's live stream, we were saying that there was quite a lot of coins that were prepared or gearing up for a good area to long, similar to what AERO did. Okay, so we're going to be trying to capture some of those gains. And again, high risk, high reward. We're not going to put too much of our capital into it, right? Only put $1,000 into it, right? And you compare that to the whole portfolio, it is a low risk trade. But the market is looking really good right now, guys. So again, if Ethereum can break out of this range, still finding resistance at 4,700, then we're going to see big moves for the coins like Aerodrome. Okay, so eyes on the price for AERO, $1.40. If we can break that, probably going to go to $1.60 pretty soon after it, but we need to take it day by day, guys. Make sure that you're informed with all of the AERO updates. You know what to do. You've got to make sure that you've liked the video, subscribe, leave me a comment as well. But that's just a quick Aerodrome update from me to you today to say I'm probably going to take out 10% here. You guys let me know if that's nil or not. All comments are welcome in the comment section, and I'm going to see you in the next Aerodrome update. Peace.